I'm Alison Gibson. I am a diver, and I just graduated from my undergraduate degree in May, and now I'm focusing on getting my master's degree at UT while also training for the 2021 Olympics. I actually knew how to swim before I could walk. I was like really good at floating. I was this little 8-year-old, and I was swimming at Longhorn Aquatics, which is, they basically train at the Texas Swim Center, which is where the UT athletes train. I eventually made my way over to the diving well, and I got to meet Matt Scoggin, who is the UT diving coach. And he kind of knew me because I was kind of around, and he was like, "Oh, Allison, you should try diving." And I was like, "Matt, are you kidding me? No. Well, I'm a swimmer. I'm going to the Olympics for swimming. I don't know what you're talking about." And he was like, "I'm telling you, you should try diving." And I was like, whatever. I kind of pushed it to the side, and a few months later, a new head coach came to the swim program, and they said that my group could only train 5 days out of the week. And my whole life, I've been training 6 days. So I was like, what am I gonna do on Friday night? So I was thinking back, and I was like, Matt told me I should try diving. Literally from the first day I touched a diving board, I fell in love with it. And then before I knew it, I was competing at nationals, then eventually representing the United States in international competitions. And now, a few years later, I became a college athlete at the University of Texas, and Matt Scoggin was my coach all throughout college and now is my pro coach. Diving is like this adrenaline rush. You never really know what's gonna happen. And you kind of do, but it's always unexpected, and I think that's what I love about it. You're just flying through the air, and your body just knows what to do, and so you really have to be in tune with your body. It's so freeing and energizing, and it's an amazing sport.
Alison Gibson of Texas in 5th place. Wow, that's a pretty dive.
My favorite dive to do is called a 51-52B, and it is a front 2.5 with a full twist. So it's kind of complicated, but it's really fun. I really like it because when I do it, I can actually see everything. And so I can kind of, when I twist, I can see basically the room spinning.
And with a great comeback final dive, she was able to pull into the lead Alison Gibson, former NCAA champion, now champion of the Texas Invite as well.
I was so excited to go to NCAAs and kind of end my college career on that. And then COVID, hit. And they canceled NCAAs for every sport, and they canceled NCAAs for us a week before we were supposed to leave. And so, you're on this high, and you're so excited about finishing your college season really strong and then going on and training for the Olympics, and everything just kind of hits you. And it just stopped. School stopped, it moved online, training stopped, and I was living at home again. And it was very different. It did show me one thing though. It showed me the importance of family and the importance of identity. Because without having my sport this summer, without being able to train every single day and compete, it showed me that I am so much more than an athlete, and I'm so much more than my success in my sport. I am a student, I am a sister, I'm a daughter, I am a friend. I am so many, I'm an intellectual.
We've always trained you that diving is a sport, and it's a sport you're very successful in, but there's also life, and you have to be involved in life, and so many of these
It kind of helped me define where my identity lies outside of my sport, and helped me reconnect with my friends and my family in ways that I really hadn't been able to do for a really long time. So there were a lot of pros and cons to it. It did flip my life upside down, but I think it also taught me a lot of really important lessons. I only have Olympic trials left after Winter Nationals, and then the Olympics hopefully, I guess. And then after that I'll probably retire, so we'll see. I don't know. I discovered in life that no matter what you say your life is gonna look like, it's gonna change. A year from now, hopefully, I'll be an Olympian. I also really want to write a book, and one of my passions is really talking. A lot of athletes struggle with identity problems, and really knowing, because your sport is so much of who you are and takes so much time, it's very easy to get caught up in it, and that causes a lot of depression. And so I would love to have the opportunity to either write about that or speak to young athletes about that, and that's really one of my biggest dreams, is to have that opportunity to speak on that platform. And I don't know exactly how that will happen, but I'm hoping 10 years from now, at least by then, I will have had the opportunity to do that in some way.